And this is part 2 of this vlog, and that is 60 meters down, 200 feet deep in the Mediterranean, excavating the world's oldest known shipwreck, which is called the Uluburun wreck. And that's where we lived, right? We stayed on that boat, we dived from that boat, lived in those huts there on the side of that. And when I was down below in the ocean in that shipwreck, excavating it with the archaeologists at the Institute of Nautical Archaeology. Wow, that's a tough one to say. The Institute of Nautical Archaeology. Say that really loud and fast for 3 times. I can't even speak this morning. On my very first dive on that site, when they invited me to come to this really prestigious place, I mean, everybody and their brother tried to get onto this site because it was such a popular site. We were excavating the world's oldest known shipwreck. You know, Bette Midler showed up in her boat one day and just said, "Can I visit?" So there was people like that were coming onto the site all the time. On my very first day on that site, I go down and I dive, and I'm a diver. I've been diving for many, many years. I had been diving for many years at that time. And I dive down, and you know, 60 meters is very deep, 200 feet is very deep, and that's about deep as you can go on normal oxygen. And we used to have to come up at 7 meters and decompress for about 20 minutes on pure oxygen. They drop down the regulators to us. So it can be quite dangerous down at that level. And if you ran out of air, it's almost impossible to get to the top and still manage to survive. I suddenly went, and I ran out of air. That was it. It was gone, just gone, choked off and gone. And I turned to one of the other guys that was diving there, and I just went like this, which is the signal that you're out of air. And he looked at me like this. He kind of went, "Huh?" And I went, "Arr!" And he was just looking at me funny. And I grabbed his regulator out of his mouth, and I just, and I put it in my mouth, and of course bubbles are flying. And we went over to what is called the phone booth, and this is this round dome that's hanging in the water, and you fill it with air every day, and you go inside of it, and then you can breathe. When you're inside that decompressed bubble there, it sounds like you're talking helium, so you get 3 people around going, "Hi there, what happened to you? I ran out of air." I couldn't help but laugh. I was sort of delirious, having almost died, and then having all that sound in my face. Google it, Uluburun wreck, and you'll see all about it. Very interesting site. And so what's the point of all this? Well, the point of it is this. In life, don't panic if you feel like you're at the bottom of the ocean without any oxygen left. Like in life, we can buddy breathe with one another and help each other out. You guys have yourselves a fantastic day.